Hello, Mr. Mayor.
Hello, Mr.
Someone like you knows all about summoning ghosts, right?
What do you mean, someone like me?
Well, an expert on the occult, like yourself.
Oh, well, I actually do know a bit more about it than just how to keep the beasts at bay. I mean, I've certainly never tried to invoke a ghost. Why should I? But it is, in principle, very easy. Now, you draw a circle on the ground with chalk and a triangle outside the circle. You place a bowl of blood in the triangle. You also have to light some frankincense. Then you have to draw the symbol of the ghost you'd like to invoke on the ground while reciting a secret invocation.
How does it go?
Come over here. Ghosts have good ears.
Okay, and that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Does the triangle have to be connected to the circle? And does it have to be an isosceles triangle, or just any old one? And how long should the edge be?
It doesn't matter. This is necromancy, not geometry.
Does it have to be chalk, or can I use something else? Ooh, and how thick do the lines have to be?
Draw a circle on the floor with something and a random triangle somewhere outside it.
That doesn't sound much like a precise science. Do you sell chalk?
I would if I had any, but I used my last piece of chalk on the sacred circle.
Is the bowl with the blood in the triangle necessary?
Of course it's necessary. The blood represents the world of the living, into which you call the ghost.
Archmage Alistair isn't dead. Can I just leave the blood part out?
The occult sciences are not well suited to experiments. One mistake, and you open the gates of hell.
I'm a gnome. Every invention we come up with is close to opening the gate of hell. That doesn't scare me at all.
The blood goes in the bowl goes in the triangle. End of.
Why do we need the incense?
Well, for the atmosphere. And it would be best if you did the invocation somewhere dark with lots of candles.
Do you think ghosts really care?
It's ancient handed-down knowledge. Just like the fact that necromancy is best carried out on the weekend when you've already had a bit to drink.
Okay. How about if I perform the summoning here? There's enough candles and you could assist me.
But we've only just got rid of one curse.
It wasn't a curse. And I'm summoning a friendly ghost. I ain't afraid of no ghost.
No, find somewhere else.
I could conjure up the ghost near the chest. There's plenty of room and the atmosphere is suitable. And who knows, maybe the Archmage can open the remaining seals with just a wave of his wand. I'm supposed to draw the ghost symbol on the floor, but what is Archmage Alistair's symbol?
No idea. Some kind of symbol that represents him. A family crest or a seal.
He has a coat of arms. It's on his amulet. But, I just can't remember what it looks like. I never thought that it'd be so easy to summon a ghost.
Oh, it depends, of course, on the ghost. I mean, if you want to summon Zool, you'll also need a keymaster and a gatekeeper. For other spirits, you'll need some clay and a romantic song. Or just call their name 3 times. But if the ghost wants to make contact with you, it's really easy.
I have to be getting on. Till next time.
Goodbye.
Here at the edge are pieces of charcoal. I wonder whether I can use it as a substitute for chalk during the summoning. I'm sure you can draw with it. At least my fingers are black with the stuff. The Count's distracted. This is my chance. Theoretically, I need blood, but maybe this thick red wine will do the trick. It's not frankincense, but these incense sticks will create some atmosphere. I think it's safe to take a closer look at the letter now. The Count's distracted. Wanted for the murder of Archmage Alistair, the scurvy, dangerous, armed and stinky fiend Wilbur Weathervane. The Honourable Council Leader Van Buren has posted a reward of the villain's weight in gold, naked, before breakfast, for the apprehension of the offender. It's followed by a detailed description of me. Not like it was even necessary. This picture of me next to the Archmage is razor sharp. The amount of detail the engravers carved into the printing plates is amazing. I wonder if Lizzie will turn me in if she learns of the pile of gold. A lovely glass with a thick bottom. Glasses made of perfect transparent glass like this are very rare and expensive. I could use the glass as a magnifying glass to see more details. Yes, it works. There's the Archmage's neck, and there's his thing with the family crest. It shows two serpents in a kind of knot, biting their own tails.
How is your salad, my Aurora?
Real good, darling. It's not easy to get chicken to taste a chicken. My compliments to the chef.
We're all just doing our best to make you feel at home, precious.
Whew, looks like I got away with it.
Vladdy, I'd love to see the whole castle. The library, the ballroom, the treasure chambers.
Of course, my love. But there'll still be time for that tomorrow. Tonight, I'm going to show you something completely different.
But Vladdy, I'm a respectable young lady.
What does the Count mean by something completely different? I'd like to see that. I wonder if I should ask if I can join them. I still can't believe that this smell is important for summoning a ghost, but what the heck? Atmosphere. Pure atmosphere. Would have been easier if the Archmage's symbol were a stick figure or a cross. That would have been easier to draw than two knotted snakes. Hey, ghost! Drag your translucent butt here now, Got the stuff? The power of coal compels you. Those were exactly the ancient words that Mr. Whale whispered in my ear. Just doesn't seem to... Yes! Archmage Alistair! Thank the coal!
Wilbur, I'm happy to see you too. But I don't have much time, and there is much to say.
I did everything wrong, Archmage. I built the golem and I let Remy down and I brought Timmy here and...
You have done nothing wrong, Wilbur.
Yes, I have. I wanted to help and I let myself be fooled and that's why you were transformed. And then I didn't do anything instead and that was wrong too. Remy is dead, Archmage.
He is not. At least I don't believe he is.
Yes, he is. He died in my hands.
No, you were tricked again. This book you are searching for, it contains no information about how to destroy the wand.
But if not Remy, then Monkus.
He's letting you do his dirty work for him. The book does contain powerful spells, but it won't help you destroy the wand. Monkus wants to use its power for his own ends.
Why does Monkus want this book? What's he up to?
The Kitab al-Azif was written by a mad mystic called Al-Hazred. It is a book about demonic cosmology and contains magic spells with which one can summon mighty beings.
Including the Nameless One?
I don't think that Monkus wants to set the Nameless One free. Even he isn't mad enough to do that. He wants to open a window into the dungeon dimension in order to siphon the Nameless One's powers.
Sounds dangerous.
It's impossible. Any weakness in the structure of the dungeon dimension would be instantly used by the Nameless One to escape his prison. He is incredibly powerful, and he is dreadful, Wilbur.
If the book is so dangerous, we should destroy it. Or we could just leave it in the chest. It's already been there for decades.
Powerful objects have a tendency to be found. You have to destroy the book. Monkus must not get hold of it.
Why did Monkus send me? And where is he?
That's worrying me, too. He won't be sitting around idle awaiting your return, that's for sure. He'll have a plan.
At least he doesn't know we're on to him. He believes I'm bringing the book back to Seastone to use it to destroy the wand.
Yes, the magic wand. The book alone will not be sufficient to open a window into the dungeon dimension. It will take a complicated mechanism using black magic and an incredible magic force to penetrate the dungeon of the Nameless One.
The mechanism of which you speak, there's one like that in the temple under Seastone.
Yes, Ivo told me about it. It was under my nose for all those years, and I never noticed.
Monkus doesn't have the book yet, and I can't imagine the Van Burens working with him either. Without them, the wand is useless.
Those are the only trump cards we hold. He needs the book and the wand. And while he is chasing after those, we will destroy the machine.
How can I destroy the book from the chest?
It's just a book. You can tear it and burn it.
That sounds doable.
However, you should be aware that there are other copies of the book. Over the centuries, there has always been the odd one appearing and then disappearing again.
That means we won't be safe as long as the magic wand and the machine still exist.
Correct. As soon as the book is being destroyed, you will have to travel to Seastone and help your friends to destroy the machine. That won't be very easy. Monkus will defend it.
And we won't be getting the mighty Van Buren wand just like that either. No. There has to be a better way. We have to trick Monkus, surprise him, and beat him at his own game.
That's the Wilbur Weatherbane that taught the Shadow Army the meaning of fear.
Open the chest and get the book to safety. Easier said than done. Do you know what the breath of death could be referring to?
I think I know.
did you do that?
I don't just look like a ghost, Wilbur. I am one.
What do you mean?
I am dead.
No! You're not dead. You're the Archmage. You were transformed, and Ivor wanted to change you back.
And she managed that. But then I had to go, Wilbur. I am so weak that you had to help me to appear here.
But how are we supposed to, without you?
So far, you've managed pretty well without me, my friend.
How can you be dead?
My death wasn't in vain. I went at the height of my powers. That's the stuff of legends.
But it wasn't your time. Not even close.
I did just buy a new pair of shoes that I was keen to break in. I wanted to give my cleaning lady a nice present for her birthday next week. I have still got posts to deal with and would have liked to have spent a few more evenings sitting on my balcony. I don't think one is ever ready to go, but I'm gone now, and others will have to step up and fight in my stead.
How is Princess Ivor doing? Is she well?
I sent her and Critter to Seastone to keep monkers out of the underground temple for as long as possible. Perhaps they might even manage to destroy the machine.
Critter is with Princess Ivor? Then Captain Nate can't be far off. Finally, some good news.
You have friends at your side, yes.
Did you know that Tim is a were-rat?
Yes. Remy came to me after Timmy's parents were killed by a werewolf. Timmy's injuries weren't bad, but I knew that he would change at the next full moon.
Did you look for the werewolf who did this to him? I mean, if you kill the werewolf, Timmy is healed, isn't he?
Imagine that Timmy made someone else into a werewolf while he was transformed. Would you want that person to come and kill Timmy in order to release Timmy's curse from them?
I never thought of it that way.
The curse of a werewolf is an illness that one has to learn to control. It is hard, and Remy and I didn't want to place this burden on little Timmy up to now. We just let him change and let off a little bit of steam. But if he has now changed uncontrollably, you will have to teach him how he can manage the curse, Wilbur.
You can control the werewolf curse? How?
When he is a were-rat, Timmy is possessed by bad feelings. Anger, aggression, hate. They're like a shield surrounding him. And underneath it's still the same old Timmy.
Ah, the first time we ran into each other in the woods, he didn't attack me right away. He hesitated.
Something in the monster recognized you, and that something is the tiny piece that still remains of Timmy. A candle in a hurricane.
How can I get through to him?
Timmy's primitive feelings have taken control. If you want to reach him, you'll only get through to him on that level. A smell, a voice, a tune. Simple things, little things, which could cut through the storm to reach Timmy.
And once he starts listening to me?
Then tell him not to give in to the anger and hate, that he shouldn't let himself be ruled by bad feelings anymore. He must think. It will be a difficult task, but if anyone can reach him and get him back, then it's a friend like you.
I'm supposed to stop the apocalypse and fight a powerful sorcerer while the country's in chaos. How am I supposed to do all that? I'm not a mage anymore.
That's exactly the point. No one can do all these things on their own. But you and Ivo, the rats, the inhabitants of Seastone, together you stand a chance. Don't wait for a messiah who is going to wave his magic wand and make everything okay again. Do it yourselves.
But the people all want something else, and lots of them only think of themselves.
That's why role models are required. Do what you think is right, and others will follow you. I have always valued you for your tenacity and your friendliness. You are never cruel nor cowardly. You never give up and never give in. Onwards, Wilbur Weathervane, with friendliness and courage in your heart, and lead others by good example. And Perhaps carry a flag or something like that, so that people further back can see you.
Hey! Mean!
My time in this world is over, Wilbur.
Will you come and visit me as a ghost sometimes and give me some good advice?
No, my friend. You know everything that you need to know.
But don't go.
If you want to honor my memory, then lead your life in line with all that I've taught you. And don't leave cupboard doors open. Farewell, Wilbur Weathervane.
Esther,
Yes?
I was able to summon Archmage Alistair's ghost. That's all he is anymore. A ghost.
You mean he's dead?
Princess Ivo changed him back, but then I don't exactly know what happened then.
I didn't know him personally, but from what I've heard, he was a very wise man. And he had a big heart, a rare combination.
He also had the oddest sense of humour. He once claimed he taught a bunch of otters a musical number in his youth. Weird.
I'd have loved to have seen that.
Me too. Do you know the tune that Timmy likes to whistle?
Yes, his mother used to hum that tune to him when he couldn't sleep. I did the same whenever he had nightmares.
How does it go?
La 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 la. Like that.
See you later, Esther.
Bye.
I wonder if Lizzie took a werewolf trap with her, or is it still there under the leaves? If the trap is still there, it might help me catch Timmy. It would be a great way to immobilize Timmy without hurting him. If there's still even just a little Timmy in the were-rat, this will do the trick. Timmy loves bratwurst. Oh no, he jumped right over it. Easy, Timmy. Ouch! I knew you were in there, Timmy. A were-rat would never have been interested in sausages. That's all you. Fight it. Archmage Alistair said we could probably get through to Timmy with a tune. It's worth a try. That's it. Remember, Timmy? Your mother used to sing this tune to you when you couldn't fall asleep. Remember, concentrate. Think about the good and friendly things, not the hate. You're not a monster, you're a little rat and you're loved. I'm so sorry. You have nothing to be sorry about. Nothing happened.
Oh, I didn't want any of this to happen. Did I? Did I hurt anyone?
No. I think you make a pretty bad werewolf rat.
Hey!
Munkus tricked me for the second time, Timmy. He disguised himself as your uncle in the cave and then sent me here.
Then perhaps Uncle Remy is still alive.
Maybe he is.
I'm sure he is. Uncle Remy can't be beaten that easily. We have to look for him.
You can bet on that, but I need to find the book first.
But if Munkus wants the book, then it must be evil.
In the wrong hands, it could mean the end of the world. We have to find it.
And then we'll look for Uncle Remy.
Deal. Why didn't you tell me about the curse earlier?
I didn't know how. And I was worried you'd be scared of me. Most people are scared of werewolves. And for good reason. We can't control ourselves, you know. We don't realise when we do evil.
Yes, but the Archmage Alistair said you can learn to control the curse.
The Archmage? Is he all right?
Let's talk some more about that tomorrow. I think you've had enough adventures for one day. I found this. You must have lost it.
Oh, my neckerchief.
Now that's the Timmy to do math I know. I think I know where the sorcerer hid the book. But to get to it, I have to know how to say open in Ratish.
Open?
Exactly, but in Ratish.
Open? Have you never noticed that we talk to each other?
You mean Ratish is exactly the same as our language?
No, your language is like ours. Rats and big people have lived side by side for so long. You've picked up the odd thing or two.
Amazing! The magic word is open. Hey, I know Ratish. Let's get back to the others. You must be dead tired.
Can I hide under your hat again? The moon is so bright.
Of course, for as long as you want. Look who I have here.
Timmy, is he all right?
Just completely exhausted.
Give him to me. He can rest in my pocket.
Esther, can I have another sausage?
But of course, my darling. You did well, Wilbur Weathervane.
Ah, cheers. Ahem. Open. Now there's only one seal between me and the Mad Sorcerer's spellbook. The truly greatest mage of all time. Who could that have been for an egomaniac like Ashcroft Van Buren? Archmage Alistair? Or, of course, he means himself. Which presents a problem. Hello, Mr. Mayor.
Hello, Mr.
After the sorcerer was chopped up, where did you bury his bits?
Oh, you know, here and there.
Not all in one grave.
Oh, no. It was feared that his brother or someone else could try to bring him back to life. So his remains were spread nice and neatly across several graves over the land, and none of them carries his name.
Is part of the sorcerer buried in the cemetery?
I'm not at liberty to say. We swore never to say a word about which grave his left hand is buried in and which holds his right leg. Oh,
come on, just say it. Which grave's he buried in?
my lips are sealed.
Why was Van Buren actually beheaded, hung, and drawn, and quartered? Isn't that a little excessive?
You always have to kill an evil mage or sorcerer 3 times so he doesn't come back. Everyone knows that.
Doesn't beheading him and then hanging him present certain logistical problems?
Well, the whole thing wasn't very well prepared. Some mages wanted to ram a wooden stake through his heart instead. Others wanted to burn him. You know how it is. An angry mob, differing opinions. In the end, we can count ourselves lucky he was executed at all.
I have to be getting on. Till next time.
Goodbye.
The sorcerer must be buried around here somewhere. They always seem to be family graves. Handy if you want to save space. It says Lugosi on this gravestone. Handy if this is the Lee family grave. This cross bears the name Cheney. This is the Karloff family gravestone. Hello, Mr. Mayor.
Hello?
About the graves in the cemetery.
Yes?
One of the gravestones bears the name Lugosi. What can you tell me about them?
Oh, the Lugosis were the dentists.
Somberville had its own dentists.
Oh, the village was voted prettiest smile in the backwoods 3 years in a row. Yeah. Unfortunately, old Lugosi went a bit soft in the head. He rambled on about little green men and a plan he had to foil. Number 9, I think. Dental hygiene in the village took a nosedive from then on.
What can you tell me about the Cheney family?
Oh, the elder Cheney was a travelling actor in his youth. Oh, the only one of us to ever leave the village for any length of time. He must have been really successful. They called him the Man of 1,000 Faces. Later, he retired here in the village. But his son inherited the theatre bug, left before disaster struck. Probably saved his life, yeah.
One of the big graves has the name Karloff on it.
Large family. The young Karloff was a giant of a man, strong as an ox, but of a friendly nature. When the terror came from the woods, he was caught by a mummy. Well, like most of the others that disappeared in the woods, we couldn't bury him. Only his ancestors are buried in the grave in the cemetery.
The Lee family, were they a long-established family in the village?
Who? Oh, right, the Lees. Yes, oh, they were. Yes, they're long established. Yeah.
So, what can you tell me about them?
Well, there was some Shield Hand Lee. He was a smith, and his wife Fire. Yeah, Fire Anna. She was very hot.
Uh-huh. I think I know what I need to know. I have to be getting on. Till next time. The powerful Mr. Karloff was driven into the woods by a mummy and couldn't even be properly buried. Sad. Mayor Whale didn't have anything believable to say about the Lee family, almost as if they weren't from the village. I'm pretty sure in there's a Van Buren, not a Lee. Esther,
Yes?
about the seal.
How can I help?
I, need a hand.
Yes?
From a grave.
Of course, from a grave. Chopping someone's hand off while they're alive wouldn't be very polite, would it?
It must be a certain hand from the sorcerer Van Buren. He's buried in the Lee family grave.
Okay. Do you just need the hand? Or is there anything else I can get you?
Just a hand, please.
Well, I'll get going straight away. While I'm about it, I might as well see whether I can find a new left kidney.
You're not upset if I don't join you, are you?
No, no problem. Come by later and I'll hand you the hand. Right?
Thank you. See you later, Esther. I have to go.
Bye. Wilbur, I've got the hand.
That was quick.
Not the first time that I've done a bit of late-night shopping.
And you're sure it's Van Buren's hand?
Pretty sure. There are at least indications that it is the hand of a sorcerer.
What indications? Ah!
It's not very well mannered.
You know what? I think you might be right. Fine then. Come on. Come on. Did it. Maybe it's looking for the right hand, wherever that might be. That was the last seal. Ha. That's it. Ah. This isn't the right place to read a book like this. I'll go join my friends by the bright, warm fire.
So that's your plan, then? Pretty risky.
I know, but even if I destroy the book, Monkus will find another copy sooner or later. We have to destroy the machine in the temple and the wand if we ever want to be truly safe. And we're going to use this as bait. You three take care of yourselves. Thanks for all your help.
No, we must thank you, Wilbur. You helped us when no one else would. And you convinced others to help us too.
The next time we meet someone in need, we'll help them and say, "You have Wilbur Weathervane to thank for that."
I think the help alone will do. Thanks. What will you do once Timmy and I have left?
The mayor was here. It took a while for him to pluck up the courage to come closer than 10 paces away from us, but I think he's coming round. He says the village needs a handyman and that you told him that Nate and I can repair pretty much anything.
That sounds great. You could even take over the handyman's workshop. There's no one left to contest ownership of the house.
All right, we'll go there. The mayor has invited us for a glass of water.
Probably holy water, just in case.
We'll pass that test, I'm sure.
I'm not very good at goodbyes.
Let's say, until we meet again, not goodbye. Take care of yourself.
I'll do my best.
Look after yourself and look after Timmy.
I will. I think it's a good plan, and we have enough time to train for it. Timmy and I will... Ah!
Wilbur!
Surprise!
Monkus! I'm going to...
Stay where you are and do nothing. Or do you want something bad to happen to these two?
Ivo! Critter!
Wilbur, you have to stop him!
Let Ivo and Critter go right now, or...
Or you have nothing to threaten me with, Weathervane. The Fireball and the Fatty put up a worthy fight. But they ultimately had no chance against my power. Just like you.
Chantal, show this toad what your wand can do.
It doesn't work!
as the little angel soon realized when I sent her mother to the realm of dreams. Why do you think I didn't go to the dark woods to get the book myself? Hmm? I had more important things to do. Did you know there were 3 Van Buren brothers? One created that remarkable wand over there, the most powerful one there is. The second created the book that explains how one can use it to open gates between the worlds. But the third brother, the cleverest of all, didn't trust his power-hungry siblings. He created a ring that protected him from his brother's magic. And it's still serving well today.
Then I went and got this book for nothing.
Oh, no. You've done my cause a great favor in doing so, Wilbur. I knew you would get hold of that book with the right kind of motivation. The resistance needs a leader. And I know of no greater fighter for good than you. Sound familiar?
You rotten little monster!
Why, thank you. The book! Put it on the lectern!
Not a chance!
Ha! We both know you'll do anything to save your friends.
No, Wilbur, don't do it! Ah!
Don't!
The book! Now!
Wilbur!
And that's why evil will always triumph in the end. You goodies are too compassionate. You, step back. You, start reading.
I can't read very well yet.
Well, just try, sweetheart.
Nocturus maximalis aeternalis. You have to stop him, Wilbur, at any cost.
I know. I have a plan.
Dox nigus paraclatus groklag.
The mirror is still reflecting a focused beam of moonlight onto the floor, just as I thought it would. Without the moonlight, this would all be even more sinister. Lucky thing Munkus didn't touch the mirror. Tell me, Munkus, what did you really do with Remy?
The ghost had injured him. Giving him a little magical nudge over the edge of the abyss was easy after that. Why do you ask? Did you want to give him his hat back?
No, I just thought Timmy should hear it from you. Doesn't that make you angry, Timmy? Give me that book! Ah! Oof!
No!
Was that it? That was your plan? You wanted to defeat a sorcerer with brute force? You keep reading.
Omnia nunc
Well, what else can you do if you can't do magic?
apparuro.
No! No! Impossible! No! Ah! lying spell? You've tricked me with a child's spell?
I knew I had to distract you from Chantal and the machine for a while, and besides, it worked.
How did that spell get in the book?
I know a little something about bookbinding, doesn't everybody?
I will! Ah! Let go, gnome!
Hoses, cables, vials, and mystical symbols. Only the truly deranged could ever come up with something like this. Presumably, you can use that to set the machine. It must be tricky to open a gate to another dimension and come out at the right place. A pressure hose. Warm, thick-walled, rigid, and attached to the machine by a sleeve. I can't get it. The sleeve is stuck. Well, at least I can't make my situation much worse than it is.
Ah! Mr. Gnome is trying to cheat his way out of a dangerous situation again, is he?
It's worked pretty well so far. I can't get it. The sleeve is stuck. A metal pipe leading into the depths of the machine. Couldn't say where it goes or what it does, though. You can see the brothers were constantly fiddling around with the machine. A lot of it looks pretty temporary. These two pipes are held together by nothing but a clamp. Got it.
Well...
Whoa! I don't know how much further down it is. All I know is the impact isn't going to be much fun.
Need a lift by any chance?
Ivo!
Ah, the saviour of the worlds.
But it's not really saved, is it?
No, but we have given it a second chance.
At least now I know I don't have to be a mage to make a difference.
I never thought you were a particularly fantastic mage anyway.
Hey!
But why should you have to be a mage? You're inventive, you're tenacious, you don't need magic.
Archmage Alistair said that when you cooperate and remain persistent, you can accomplish more than any individual ever could. Even more than he can.
Perhaps that's your task, to bring people together and lead by good example.
I could at least give it a try. We've paid a high price. Alistair is gone. We can't find Remy anywhere, and Captain Nate...
Yes, a high price indeed.
Alistair said one best honours the dead by living your own life the way they would have wanted you to.
Perhaps we're already doing that. You're looking after Timmy, and since Nate's gone, Critter hardly leaves my side. Ow!
Oh, everything all right?
It was just a little pirate in here. He's a fighter, just like his father.
We'll think of something. After all, we saved the Archmage.
That was completely different.
You mean there's no hope at all? None?
There is always hope.
Need a hand?